Hello, hello. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you happen to be during this time. If you are tuning in live, I appreciate you. If you're happening to watch this at some point later on, thank you so very much. I greatly appreciate your attention, and there are no words to express you taking an interest and time out of your day to hear anything I have to say. This is Megan here with Core3 Harmony and Wellness Services. And like I said, I am honored to have your attention at this moment. I will be brief today. That indeed I do promise you. Also, in lieu of that, I will keep it short, sweet, and to the point, and tell you of some things upcoming that I am working on and working towards here with Core3. Okay, so like I said, I'm Megan. I am the creator and founder of Core3 Harmony and Wellness Services. Here we provide services in 3 areas. That is music therapy, counseling, and coaching. Just to give you some background, and the next few videos or live streams that I'll be doing, I'm going to be going into touching base on what I do in each of those areas to give you more insight. And for music therapy, we utilize music therapeutically to help you to manage and cope with a variety of different challenges you may be going through. That could be emotions, that could be academically, as well as cognitively, mentally. Music is a wonderful tool to utilize in a therapeutic manner, and that is what we do in music therapy. The goals we set up in music therapy aren't specifically music goals. It's has nothing to do with you learning specifically how to play an instrument or a skill set with music. It's we utilize music to help with communication skills, with emotional acknowledgement and awareness, cognitive skills, being able to stay on focus, on task, and pulse control. Okay. Counseling, I think there's a gist, and most folks understand the counseling aspect. That is where we can go a little bit more in depth with some things that you are dealing with. It has a lent towards more of the clinical approach, and with coaching, particularly we're addressing goals that you have and want to work on in regards to a few different areas. That could be relationships, life, that could be health and wellness, and that could be business. Apologize for that. Let me make sure that's off. And that could be business as well. Okay, so I want to say that indeed I do. Oops, sorry about that backlog there. I want to say I'm going to provide a little bit more insight on each of the services. That way, if anyone has any questions, it's also a great place people can find and look and see what my scope of practices are and how I go about working in them. For today, we're going to specifically dive into the benefits of counseling. And I'm pulling up my notes here if you see me looking down. I want to pull back a little bit first, though, and say thank you so much for those of you who continue to stay as a subscriber. I greatly appreciate you. And I realize this could be reaching people far above and beyond the United States, which is the country I'm in. So I really appreciate it. This is a platform that can be accessed by anyone from anywhere. So I acknowledge that, and I really do appreciate that. For any of you who are new and you're just checking out what I'm talking about, please subscribe. My goal is to go live for 20, 30 minutes tops when it's something in depth. Every Tuesday, noon Pacific Standard Time. And I do this just because, one, it's I feel a calling to speak or to be a voice speaking out, and plus we need information that's encouraging, uplifting, and inspiring, and that's the gist and the goal. Informative, helping you on your life journey. Okay, so particularly today, we're going to dive into specifically the benefits of counseling. Please greatly appreciate that. Please share and please subscribe. Okay. All right. So for today, for those of you who have experienced counseling before, have been in therapy before, or coaching before, mentorship, sponsorship, wherever you are on your life journey, you already come to this live stream with already understanding what the benefits are. And on the website, which you should check out, by the way, there's some great information on there. I try to post very short blog, like once a week or every 2 weeks of information. And I'm going to be referencing one particular blog that posted, I want to say maybe a couple of weeks ago now, on the benefits of counseling. So that's where I'm going to be speaking from that particular blog post, that information there. But like I said, for those of you who already experience counseling, therapy, sponsorship, mentorship in some form or facet, you already come to this video with information on hand and already have specific benefits that you've seen and you've experienced for yourself. And I think that's absolutely wonderful. In the chat, if you would like to share, that would be great. If not, I get it. I totally understand. But I still meet and run into quite a few people who have, at different times in their life, have shared that they thought about reaching out to talk to someone, or they were encouraged by someone to reach out and talk to someone. And upon the thought crossing their mind or someone encouraging them to, there was still a blockage. And I acknowledge and realize this is not an easy choice or decision to make for yourself, to become extremely open and vulnerable with stuff, whatever your stuff happens to be. And it's even can be even that much more challenging and hard and much more difficult and fearful when it's like doing that with a stranger, someone you do not know. But it's almost in a sense that I think it can become a requirement, or I could see where it is necessary to take time out to assess where you are with things in your life. And I'm going to be talking about this a little bit more in upcoming live streams. The only thing constant in life is change. The only thing constant in life is change. And so when I stop and think about that, one, I realize, of course, how true that is. And as we get older, it appears that it can accelerate, that changes can accelerate. Maybe not so much physical appearance wise, but definitely how and in what way we experience life can tap into an acceleration. So, knowing this, that the only thing constant is change, why not take some time out and do some review with someone who is trained and qualified and has the bandwidth and capacity to hold space for you with whatever it is you need to review, or whatever it is that you need to process so that you can progress, move forward, right? Why not? That's it. That's like that to me. When I think of it like that, it's so exciting. So the beginning stages of it is wackadoodle. The beginning stages of it is difficult. The beginning stages of it, of this process of you reflecting and reviewing things and becoming more aware and growing through all of your stuff, can be scary, but it doesn't have to be, right? And I hope if you get anything out of this stream today is that there's no need to have the reservations, to have the fear, and we need the support, right? We need the support. And so why not get all of that? Why not access all of that? And it's going to look different from, given your specific challenges and your specific needs. It's going to look different for everybody. There are some people that I've been in therapy. I've had a counselor, therapist. I use these words interchangeably for years. And there's some people that are in and out of these spaces of needing therapy. But everyone's different and unique in their own way, and all of it is welcome and invited. So the benefits of counseling. Okay. Who doesn't need help managing expectations? Right? It's twofold. It's the expectations we have set up for ourselves, and it's the expectations that others have set up for us. Many times without our input. Really, like, brief example. You're out and about, whether you're driving around or whatever you're doing. Let's just take driving as an example. There's an expectation twofold. There's an expectation that me as a driver on the road, that I'm going to be not distracted, paying attention, focused on my surroundings, and driving appropriately, and all these things within the law, right? There's also that same expectation of others around me that are also driving. And then there's the expectations that others around me have for me to do all those things and be in alignment with all those things I just said. So there's a lot of expectations set when you get in behind the wheel and you get ready to take off in your vehicle. I have an expectation that the people around me are going to not be distracted. They're going to be cautious and aware of their surroundings, aware of themselves. If there's some sort of emergency, either with them or someone in the car, to the best of their ability, they're able to pull over and tend to those needs, as opposed to continuing to drive and potentially causing accidents or wreaking havoc on the road, what have you. And these are very real things that happen. Like, these are things that that do occur on the daily. It's being very mindful and aware of how someone else is driving or maneuvering on the road. I may need to or have to take caution in maneuvering around them, right? So there's a lot of expectations that are set for us without our input and that are established by ourselves. Counseling is a huge benefit for you to review and assess how you're managing and coping with those expectations. Often we can feel stress when reality does not align with our expectations of reality. Counseling can help you manage your expectations so that the transition is peaceful and realistic. How do you transition throughout your day with various expectations? Whether that's at work, whether that's at home, whether that's with yourself. In the things, there's 3 areas. There's things that I have to do, there's things that I get to do, and there's things that I want to do and like to do. Right? How do you transition in between those? If you notice there's friction and there's more stress than there needs to be, counseling is a great benefit. We are bent and slanted to focus on the negative. Most of us. Not all, most. For counseling, it can help you to focus on new opportunities that lie ahead of you. And doing this can improve your state of mind, which will ultimately help you make the most out of your current situation. Wow. That speaks to me so personally right now with so much stuff going on. How am I transitioning through these changes, and how and in what way am I making the most, really squeezing that lemon for lemon juice to flavor the water? How am I doing that to make the most out of this opportunity? That's an amazing thing to think about. And in the space of counseling, you can come to a discovery for yourself in regards to that. Making the most out of the current situation, no matter how it looks. It may indeed, we're not knocking negative stuff. We know the negatives. It pulls on us to focus in on the positives, but then how and in what way are we able to make the most out of the current situation to put into fruition new opportunities? Counseling can provide that space for you to do that. Self-care. This is well above and beyond getting your hair did, face up, did up, nails, all of these things we do on the outside. This is well above and beyond that. Those things are important, don't get me wrong. Again, though, that's surface level. But when we think about self-care, when we come in counseling, when we come in therapy, oh my goodness, we go inside, we internalize what's happening on the internal aspects. How and in what way is the external stuff affecting us internally, right? In the counseling space, you are reminded that self-care involves your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual needs. Physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual needs. Many times we lose sight of that We're not focused on that as well as we should be, which actually can be a benefit in so many ways to help us manage stressors. So these are some benefits. What do you think of that? Doesn't that sound wonderful? Why would you not want that? Why would you not want someone to come alongside you and support you in all of those areas that I just mentioned? I think that's amazing, right? I love it. And so here's my message to you today. If you've thought about it, if you've been encouraged by someone to do it, just do it. Here I take upon a precipice of being a very present, loving, caring listener to whatever it is that you have to say or need to talk about, right? And so I encourage you, if you've been feeling that nudge and that pull that you need to work with someone, you need that personal support, hey, reach out. Okay. I offer a consultation. I just want to make sure what you're dealing with, that I am appropriate and a good fit to help support you with those particular things. Yeah. If you happen to be locally nearby my office location, reach out. We can work in person. And if not, hey, we can do this remotely. I can come alongside you and help support you and do this remotely, so that when the only thing constant in life is change, I want you to be a wonderful navigator of various changes that may occur in your life or may actually be happening to you right now. Right? I hope that this interaction you feel, even though I know it's through a screen and everything, is very genuine. It's very kind and it's very welcoming, and I do mean that, and I hope that oozes through this interaction. Please reach out. I would love to come alongside you and support you during this time and help you be able to be a better navigator of changes that occur to all of us on this life journey. All right. I appreciate you. I thank you so much for your time. I hope you gained a better insight on the benefits of counseling. I trust and believe that this will get into somebody's hands, their face, their ears that needs to hear it, and that you reach out to me. Contact information is in the description below. I enjoy working with all ages, different challenges, you name it. If I'm not a good fit for your needs, and we learn that in a consultation, I'm here to go to bat for you, to help you to find someone who is a good fit to help support you. All right? Please remember and always hold on to these 3 things, and definitely reach out to me if you have issues in any one of these 3 or with any one of these 3. Please know this. Please know that you matter. You are worthy, and you are oh so loved. Oh, so much more than you could ever realize. If you have any troubles or doubts in any one of those 3, please reach out to me. All right, so with that, setting high loving vibe intentions, setting them up pulling them from my heart space to yours. Reach out and touch somebody's hands. Make this world a better place. Yes, we can. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Please like, share, subscribe, reach out to me for sure if I can come alongside you and support you. Also, share this information with someone you know in your world that is in need of support right now. I come in peace and I come in love. All right. Thank you so very much. You are greatly appreciated. I hope you have an absolutely beautiful rest of your day. And I look forward to seeing you next time here.